Good morning, guys. Today is Thursday, December 19th. I just finished my yoga with Adrian. The girl cats, Athena and Celine, are still laying on the mat. But I'm getting my Kona Mocha green tea ready with some fiber, which, like I've said before, has really helped with blood sugars. And today is a really beautiful sunny day. So I am going to open up those blinds a little bit to let Mr. Aloe get a nice sun bath. I had Mr. Aloe for 4 years. He is going strong. He's a very big aloe plant. He reminds me of a king crab. I always say that about him. But anyway, I have a doctor's appointment, the ophthalmologist. So they're going to test the pressure in my eyes, and I don't know if they'll dilate them, but they definitely check the pressure because of the Graves' disease and all the swelling and inflammation. It causes a lot of intraocular pressure. So they're going to do that today. But I did see my other doctor yesterday, the surgeon. And he says I'm healing very nicely. The eye is looking good, and I don't have to see him until another month. But he is concerned about my sinuses because they were really, really clogged. And it was so funny. He showed me the scans, a 3D scan, CAT scan of my head. And it looked almost metallic. I looked like the Terminator. So I told him, I said, I'll be back. Anyway, so things are going great. So I see the ophthalmologist today to test the pressure, and I see the next surgeon January 8th. So that's the muscle doctor, see what he says. But I'm going to have my green tea and I'm going to get dressed. And today is Michael and Matthew's birthday. My twins turn 20 today. I'm so upset about it. Can't believe I have 20-year-old twins, but they're still sleeping. And so, yeah, I'm going to take a shower, get dressed, and hopefully they'll be awake by then. They're playing. So I'm done with my shower and dressed. I wanted to show you this penguin thing with the chocolate truffles from Costco, which was like $8.99. They are so good. The dark chocolate ones I really like. But John wants me to go back to Costco and pick up more of these to give as gifts for some people at work. So after the doctor's office, we're probably going to hit Costco real quick to get more of these. And we're probably going to get another one for ourselves. And yesterday, Michael took me to Kroger, and I pretty much did my Christmas shopping. All gift cards. Because of my situation, it's a gift card Christmas for everyone. So I did it all in one shot. There was like 16 gift cards. Yeah, so now I gotta get envelopes and try to mail those out. So I'll be going to the post office tomorrow. And people have asked about post office box. So I am going to inquire that tomorrow when I drop off some gifts. I have them in my office for my niece and my aunt. I have to mail those out. And I want to get these ready to mail tomorrow too. So I will find out about a post office box and I will let you know. Meanwhile, the boys are still sleeping. They have not emerged yet. No, they have not. Wow. Yeah. Yesterday was their last day of being a teenager. Oh my God. I'm so upset. So me and Matt are back from the doctor and Costco. Picked up some Skinny Pop, but these are the chocolate truffle tins. They're $8.99. I got to remember these for next year. You know, they're a perfect gift to bring to someone's house, $8.99. And the truffles are really good. So you have your choice of white, milk, or dark. And there's 4 containers. There's the penguin, there's Frosty the Snowman, Santa, and a polar bear. So we had gotten the penguin. So I wanted to get another one for us, and I wanted to get a polar bear. But all the other animals were gone. There was only a few penguin, like 5 penguins. But the rest were all Santa. So obviously people didn't like the Santa that much compared to the animals. The animals and the snowman are really cute compared to Santa. So they only had penguin and Santa. So I got us a Santa because we have a penguin. But then John wanted 2 of them. That's the reason why I went. He wanted to give 2 people at work a little something because people gave him something. So I said, yeah, next year, now I know, pick them up, pick a whole bunch of them up because they're great gifts. It would have been great to give the teacher that too. And this is really heavy. Where is my receipt? They threw it in here. There, no, yeah, there it is. So that's a big tin of those butter cookies. How much were they? So the tin of cookies were, I don't know, do you see that? $5.99 for the skinny pop. Yep. Danish cookies, $12.99. Oh, yeah, $9.49. Oh, it said $9.99 before. $9.49 for the truffles, $12.99. This is a really big box of those Danish butter cookies. I can't even lift this with one hand out of the box. Hold on, let me pause. There you go. So John loves these cookies at Christmas time, and Matthew, since he's not a chocolate lover, loves these cookies too. Yep. And so this is a really big tin. So this is going to last a while. We are going to someone's house for Christmas. Maybe we'll bring it over. But yeah, so I got that. That was $12.99. It's heavy. And I got my penguins. So yeah, these are great gift givers, definitely. Next year I'm buying more bus driver, teachers, orchestra teacher, swim coach. They're all getting a penguin or a polar bear or a Frosty. Yeah, so that's Costco. Doctor's office visit went really well. Everything looks good. Pressure's good. Here's our other penguin that's almost empty. So this is ours. So, yeah, everything went well. I don't see her for another 2 months now. Just waiting for the other surgeries. So that's that. Next doctor would be the other surgeon, January 8th. See how that goes. So it's all on him now. Yeah. So tonight for dinner, Michael and Matthew were going to Maggiano's for their birthday dinner. Can't believe they're 20. So no dinner tonight, no dinner prep. I think I'm going to get myself a little water. Maybe I'll have a little vitamin C here. And now we're just waiting for the time to come that we go to Nashville to go to Maggiano's and enjoy a really nice Italian dinner. It is a chain. It's not a family owned place. We've gone to two. We found 2 good Italian family owned places here, Amico's and Molinari's. But Maggiano's is really good too. So they have one in New York. So I will show you Maggiano's when we get there.
Yeah, that's it. One. What's the whole thing? Thank you. You want oil?
Sure.
Happy birthday, boys.
Happy birthday, boys. Oh, Michael. It's so dark in here. Can't even see. This is Maggiano's.
I made a little oil.
Yep. And then, yep, they give you bread, oil.
You go dip it. There you go.
It is packed, it is loud, and it is Christmas. So we had some appetizers. We had some mozzarella sticks. They were already gone. They were good. And then some fried zucchini sticks, which I love. I'm taking those home for lunch. And then there were like little rice balls with prosciutto in them. Those are gone too. But John has Peroni. I have a glass of Cabernet. And now here's our meal.
Oh, look, me. Don't agree.
Yay.
Oh! Thank you.
Thank you.
A small plate for you to share and ice cream.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Michael Matthew. Happy birthday to you. Make a wish.
Matthew is very serious right now. Can I suck in?
Oh.
You look like yes.
Yay.
No.
Yay! 20 years old. I got some tiramisu. They gave us some lemon cookies as a gift for the birthday.
How is it?
Michael got some chocolate.
Try some.
Good. Yay! Sean got some ice cream and Matthew got warm apple crostata over there. Nice. Yeah. So me and Matt are at Target to do some Christmas shopping. Sean needs some clothes and I get the DVDs from here. We also have other stores we have to stop at, GameStop and Books A Million, but this is the first time the boys are going to see why us parents get so stressed out at Christmas time. These stores are packed. That's men's section, right? But yeah, they are enjoying being a part of it. There, gotta get Sean some clothes.
Mom, here's the babies.
So me and Matt, we did the rest of the Christmas shopping, so I am done. I don't have to leave the house. But dinner tonight is the leftovers of Maggiano's. You literally come home. We came home with 2 shopping bags full of food. They give you a lot of food. And I have everything heating up in the oven. They're so good. So I'm just going to get some bread. I know I have that loaf of bread from that country French loaf from Costco. Gonna slice that up. Maybe make some garlic bread out of it or just leave it as is with some butter. And I'm going to make a salad. I have some leftover Greek salad here from a restaurant. So I think I'm just going to do some lettuce, tomatoes. Although, I don't know, Greek doesn't go with Italian, but it's still good. So I might put some feta cheese on it too. And that is dinner tonight. So I'm doing yoga. And that one over there, look at that twist. She is doing that. What is it, supine twist? She is good. But this one over here, she loves yoga with Adrian. She sits there and she watches the TV. She's just watching it. She's just watching the TV. Look. So give it your best shot. Try to stay present and think loving thoughts, right? It's hysterical. Be kind to yourself. Here we go. So hold on to your focus. You got this. Breathe. She decided to get closer. Now here we go. Grounding through the right heel, slowly lifting it up, moving from your center. She loves yoga with Adrian. It's hysterical. Either that or the dog. Maybe she likes Benji. It's funny. I rewinded it for her so she could watch it again. So dinner tonight is frozen Chinese food from Trader Joe's. I have 1 bag of the Mandarin orange chicken and 1 bag of the barbecue teriyaki. Sean started to complain about it, saying we've been eating it too much, so I won't be buying it for a while. Get his taste buds going again. But I have white rice cooking, and I'm just going to throw some broccoli in that. And that will be dinner tonight. So the sofa, which we have to put together, I'm not sure how good that's going to be. That came today. It was supposed to come on Christmas Eve, and the little table. And I didn't know, but it says rich mahogany. I hope it matches. Because this is like it has a multitude of color or floor. But, oh my goodness, people have been bringing us goodies. I got to open that for you. Show you that. So this was one neighbor. My drink. And another neighbor. Cookies galore. So these, I love these things. I think they're the Mexican wedding cookies. They're like almond, they're so good. Like an almond shortbread and all this chocolate goodness. But let me open this one. Oh my God, so I can smell the peanut butter coming out. So she made peanut butter fudge. And then these are, someone ate half of it. But they're the, I guess they're like truffles or cake balls. So I thought it was yellow cake with the white chocolate. It's peanut butter. And then these. Oh my goodness. So Ipana Star. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. So you sent a link to the the Austrian. Why did I say Bavarian? The Austrian chocolate balls. I wonder if this is what this is. It's so good. It's a very rich chocolatey on the inside, almost like a brownie. But yeah, she sent a whole bunch of them. This was so good. My neighbor made this. My husband, I like peanut butter. I'm not a fan of peanut butter desserts. But he said it's so rich, but I can smell the peanut butter. And the other white ones went, so must have been a hit. But anyway, yeah, great neighbors. Still debating if I'm going to make something and pass them out. I don't know. My husband's like, you know what, people understand if you're not up to it. But I have done the Italian rainbow cookies, and for someone who doesn't bake, they came out pretty good. So I think I might. I still have 2 days to think about it. So tomorrow's the 22nd, Sunday. And then I have Monday the 23rd. And the shopping's done. I guess I could. John wants to build the furniture with the boys on Christmas Eve. I think in the morning of Christmas Eve, he said. Because I said it would be nice to have it all done for Christmas Day. But yeah, it's coming along. I'm so excited. But yeah, the cookies, everyone's been amazing. So I think I do want to make the Italian cookies. But like I said, I have 2 days to think about it. So today is Sunday. It is a rainy Sunday. John went to the store. I think he went to Walmart real quick. I am going to make chili for dinner. So that is 3 pounds of ground beef. I had separated that. That was from Kroger. So they were 1.5 pounds each bag. Because, of course, we like leftovers. But that's 3 pounds of ground beef. So I'm cooking that down in my Ninja. And then when it's, I'm going to try to drain the fat because it might have a lot of fat because it's an 80-20. And then I'm going to add all the flavoring. We have tortillas, we have chips, we have white rice, and I have some potatoes and sweet potatoes. I want to eat it with sweet potatoes and potatoes, so I'm gonna make that. But I have some frozen white rice, so the boys and John can eat it however they want it. But I am gonna make sweet potatoes with that, and some queso because I have some leftover Velveeta, I think from Thanksgiving. So I'm going to make some queso because Matthew wanted the queso. So I'm just going to get rid of that Velveeta and make that. But that's what's for dinner tonight. And I think today I am going to make, because everyone's been bringing us cookies, I am going to make the Italian rainbow cookies. So I'll link the recipe below. One of the nurses that worked with me here in Tennessee was from the Bronx, Arthur Avenue. And she said she's tried different recipes, and this one, Lietes Culinaria, was the best one. So she had printed it out for me. So I will link it below, and I will, I'm going to make that today and hopefully pass some out to our neighbors. But it is a process. You're supposed to let them press overnight. I haven't done that, but I might do that and then get it out tomorrow because it is rainy and it is Sunday. A lot of people might not be home because of church. So that's my project today. So here's celery, some carrots, and onions. I'm going to chop them up real fine to add them to the chili. And I have the red kidney beans that I made the other day for the Puerto Rican beans. So this was the other half of the bag. I'm not going to put all of them in, but I'm going to add that to it. I have some Trader Joe's green chilies and diced tomatoes. Gonna make the queso with that, but not the whole can of tomatoes. So the rest of the can will go in with the chili. And then I have my savory spice blend of the Black Canyon chili or something like that, spice blend. So, yeah, it's going to smell so good in this house. And then, like I said, I'm going to make the rainbow cookies. So when this goes in the pot for the chili, then I'm going to start taking out the ingredients for the cookies. And then meanwhile, he still didn't put that together. So he said Christmas Eve. I guess I gotta wait till Christmas Eve. Although nothing else is going on today. You know? Just saying. So I took the meat out. Meat is done and I drained it. It's there in the colander. And I'm going to mash it. When I add it back to this vegetable mixture, I'll mash it up. But I added some garlic oil. That's from Costco. And here is my mashed carrots, chopped carrots and celery and onions. And then I'm going to put some salt and let that cook. I also have some diced frozen poblano peppers that were from my garden. And I took the seeds out so they're not super hot. So I'm just going to put a little bit in there to saute. Maybe a little more. Because supposedly those are supposed to be more milder than the jalapenos, but when I made them, they're freaking hot. Pretty hot. Okay. Oh, and I also learned from YouTube that I was watching called Off the Grid with Doug and Stacy. You're not supposed to put the pepper in while it's cooking. The pepper, just like extra virgin olive oil, should be added fresh after the dish is done. Interesting. So I might add the pepper later. So nice little chunk of carrot. So now I'm going to open up that can of diced tomatoes and pour at least 3/4 of it in and some of the green chilies. When it comes to chili, I know I have a video, and that one was the recipe I followed for that spice, which is Savory Spice Shop, the Black Canyon chili. So that recipe that I posted is the recipe from the Savory Spice Shop. But when it comes to chili, I kind of just wing it. I mean, everyone knows what flavors go in chili. So I'm going to add, I need 2 hands, 3/4 of the can of diced tomatoes, and then I might do half of the green chilies. And then the rest of it is going to go into the queso, which I only have, I think, half of the container of the Velveeta cheese. I think so. There it goes. So I did a little more than 3/4 of each of the cans because I don't need that much for the queso. I don't have that much Velveeta cheese. And I hate using Velveeta cheese. But when I tried making queso with regular, real cheese, it got so clumpy and it dried up really quickly. So I do want to learn how to make queso without Velveeta. I'm going to have to do my research. So that's going to simmer away. Awkward silence. Now I'm going to add the meat. I know. I'm going to add the meat. And it's in pretty big clumps, so I got to mash it down. I use this thing that I got from Pampered Chef. Yeah, I know I have a lot of Pampered Chef products. Like I said, I was invited to so many parties over a 20-year span or more. And then I did try selling it. But unfortunately, I'm like a real honest salesperson. And I do like a lot of their products. But when they changed some of their products, like the mandolin, I couldn't recommend it, So I like the old mandolin. And I got my reasons. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not a salesperson. I like educating. I like talking and showing people instructions. But when it comes to convincing someone that something is better than others, I just, I could find better products sometimes for the price. So let me continue mashing that, and then I think I usually add tomato sauce. I don't know. And let me go get tomato sauce. I thought it was taping and it wasn't. So you missed me pouring the Modelo beer in there. I remember someone mentioning somewhere long time ago to add beer to the chili. And I have done that before. So I add Modelo. We had some Modelo in the back. And then I have 2 cans of organic, no salt tomato sauce. We like ours saucy. Pour that in there. And then later on, after a few hours of it simmering, I'm going to add the spices. Because when everything reduces, it obviously gets concentrated. So I'm going to add the spices later, but I'm going to let this all simmer. Should have gotten another can. Maybe I'll add a little bit of water too. We like it saucy. And then at the end, I'll add the beans too, because I don't want them to get over soft. So I'm going to let this cook on high for like 4 hours. Oh my God, it smells good already. Yep, so that is going to be chili. Oh, and Dee Dee had mentioned that she had chili with the Trader Joe's corn bites with the pepper jack and the jalapeno, I think it was. And she said it's so good. So I have to get my ass over to Trader Joe's one day to get those cornbread bites. And I'm going to be eating it with this leftover chili since I made 3 pounds of it. So it's going to last us a while. It's going to give us another dinner. So I definitely want to get that. And Dee Dee recommended it. Thank you, Dee Dee. So I checked on the chili. The meat is so tender. And the spices are good. It actually may not need salt, but I have my beans here that I cooked from dry. But this is a big container, so I'm only going to put in half. There's my spoon. Let me get my spoon. Wow. Yummy, yummy. Smells so good. I used to make the chili with like a taco seasoning blend, and it always tastes like, it was good, but it always had that taco flavor to it. So I'm really glad I found that Black Canyon chili mix. And there is the squash. These are carnival squash, and that's a baby butternut squash. And so I saw on the Daily Connoisseur, she had made this. I don't remember where she said she got the recipe from, but just butter and syrup. So that's 100% maple syrup that I had gotten from, I think it was Trader Joe's. And then I'm putting it in the oven. One-handed, right next to the potatoes. I tasted the chili, and it has the perfect amount of spice. It just needs a little bit more salt. So I'm just going to put a little more. That's it. And the poblanos gave it just enough heat. So there's a little heat to it. Little kick, but really mild. So I think the boys will enjoy that. And then I always have like red chili flakes for those who want more heat, which is usually John. But I think the poblanos gave it just the perfect amount of heat. So it's not too like boring. But it smells so good. I think the beer definitely did it. And then of course the low simmer makes it more tender. I've made this dish with chopped sirloin and some sausages. So, yeah, it is a good recipe. And there is my rainbow cookies that you'll see that video. pressing down. So I'm going to grate some cheese for the chili. I have some leftover white cheddar, not a lot, but I think I'm going to grate some of the queso blanco in there. And if that's not enough, I don't think I'm going to do the whole thing queso blanco, maybe half. And then if I need to add more cheddar, I still have a box of cheddar. So here is the rest of the Velveeta. It's not a full box, but but I want to get rid of it. So I'm making queso with it. I'm going to add the green chilies and the diced tomatoes, what's left of those cans, and milk. I need milk. So I have it on low, and I put a little bit of milk to kind of get it going. So little by little, that cheese will melt, if you want to call it cheese. I'm going to cover it to keep the heat in. Matthew loves the queso. He loves it. He loves queso. And then he especially loves it on the chili that I make. So he was so excited about this dinner. Michael doesn't like the queso. Sean likes queso, but Matthew loves queso. I didn't have to shred any of the orange cheddar because between the white and the queso blanco, there's a whole bowl full. So I'm going to leave it at that. Let's see how this is coming along. The milk is hot. Some of the cheese melted. I probably should have cubed it. All right. I'll sit here breaking little pieces little by little. And then I got to see if it needs more milk. Okay, it's getting pretty thick. I think it needs a little more milk. Just a little bit more. That's it. That's it. Yeah, I wonder how they make this with real cheese so it doesn't get lumpy. Gonna have to find out the secret. Sweet potatoes are done, but the regular potatoes aren't, so that has to go back in. And Sean is already making his dish. That's all right.
Yeah, whatever.
So you put the rice on top of the chili. That's different.
Really?
Usually it's the chili on top of the rice.
I did not know that.
And the baby butternut squash is done. But these are not. These are still hard. So I'm going to put those in, but I'm going to take the butternut squash out. So the rest of the stuff is ready. Potatoes and the squash. Some of the syrup burned. Thank goodness I had that parchment paper on my tray and it didn't drip into my oven like it did last time and set the place on fire. So, but that's for another day, so I'm going to let it cool down. Otherwise, I'm going to make my plate with this. There is my plate. Orange. So I'm going to eat the butternut squash, sweet potato with chili, and some of the queso blanco with cheddar. That looks good. Sean's still working on his. We're all eating at different times, so. But I think everyone else wanted the rice. I'm the only one that wanted the vegetables. And that is dinner tonight. But I think I am going to end the vlog here. Today is Sunday the 22nd. Still got 23rd and 24th full of activities for Christmas Day. So stay tuned for that.
Do a Christmas vlog?
Not really.
Okay.